Hello children, you all welcome to English medium maths revision class. Today we are going to discuss very important lesson and we are going to do a revision part based on trigonometry. What is trigonometry? Trigonometry is the measuring angles using corresponding sides of a triangle, or otherwise the science of measuring angles is called trigonometry. We will see what are the learning outcomes of this lesson. By studying this lesson, you will able to identify the trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine and tangent. Perform calculations related to triangles using sines, cosines and tangents table. Use the scientific calculator to examine the accuracy of the solutions to trigonometric problems. Right. Now we are going to identify a right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? A triangle with 90 degrees, or otherwise the largest angle of the triangle is 90 degrees, it is a right angle triangle. Understood? Right. Okay, we will see a triangle including a right angle is called a right angled triangle. If the largest angle of a triangle is 90 degrees, then also it is called a right angled triangle. Now you can see a diagram. Angle ABC is 90 degrees, therefore triangle ABC is called a right angled triangle. Here AC is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means the largest side of the triangle. Then AB and BC are called sides including the right angle. It is important that AC is the largest side of the triangle. Largest side is opposite to 90 degrees. 90 degrees is the largest angle. There is a relationship, largest angle, largest side, right? The largest side in front of the largest angle, that is a very important concept. If you want to find out the largest side of a triangle, you have to find out the largest angle opposite to it. Okay? Then we will see, using the Pythagoras theorem, we can make a relationship as, what is this? AC squared. What is the reason of getting square? You can draw a square on AC. The area of that square is side length into side length. AC multiplied twice, AC into AC, AC squared. Then how did you get AB squared? You have to make a square on AB. AB is the side length. AB multiplied by AB is AB squared. Then how did you get BC? BC is the side of the square, right? You can make a square on BC. The area of the square is BC into BC, that is BC squared, right? According to Pythagoras theorem, we can say that the square on the hypotenuse, the area of the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of areas of the squares on sides including 90 degrees, right? I suppose that you understood it well. We can see AC squared is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. Then identifying sides considering an angle of a right angle triangle. identifying sides considering an angle of a right angle triangle. In this case, we are going to focus on a triangle. It means we want to make an angle according to the sides. Basically, we are going to identify an angle. According to that angle, we are going to define sides, right? Angle theta is considered, then AB is directly opposite to the angle we considered. AB is directly opposite. As a result of that, AB is called opposite side. AB is the opposite side. Here, side BC is joined with the angle we considered. BC is a joined side to the angle we considered theta. Then what is the name of BC? BC is called adjacent side. And AC, already we know that AC is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Now we can see AB is directly opposite theta is called the opposite side. BC is directly joined to theta is called the adjacent side. The side directly opposite to right angle is called the hypotenuse. There are three types of sides according to the angle theta: opposite side, adjacent side, and hypotenuse. Now we are going to make a relation between these sides. We will see how to do it. Opposite side, then adjacent side, then hypotenuse. Now we are going to make a relation between sides. How to do it? Using trigonometric ratios. Now we are going to apply the concept of trigonometric ratios to the right angle triangle PQR. It is clear that angle PRQ is named as x. Then what is our first trigonometric ratio? In terms of x, sin x. This is our first trigonometric ratio, sin x. Sin, how to define sin? Opposite side PQ should be divided by hypotenuse PR. Therefore, sin x is equal to PQ over PR. PQ is a length, PR is also a length, right? You can see two real numbers here. In terms of x, sin x is equal to opposite side. What is the opposite side here? Opposite side directly opposite to the angle PQ. This is the opposite side. Then according to the angle XQR is called the adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse, but sin x is equal to opposite side over hypotenuse, right? PQ is a length, PR also a length, right? PQ is a real number, PR is a real number. As a result of that, sin x is a real number. That is not an angle. Trigonometric ratios are real numbers. Numerical value. X is an angle, sin x is a real number. Mathematical operations can be applied for real numbers. As a result of that, all the trigonometric ratios are also considered as real numbers. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be done for trigonometric ratios, right? Next one, cos x. How to define cosine our second trigonometric ratio, cosine. Cos x, cos of this angle is called cos x. Adjacent side, QR is our adjacent side, should be divided by hypotenuse. QR over PR is our cosine ratio, cos x. Then tan, tangent is called tan. Tan x, how to define it? Opposite side. Opposite side is PQ, adjacent side is QR. Taking the ratio or the division of PQ and QR, you can get the tangent of this angle, that is called tan x. Opposite side PQ, adjacent side QR, PQ over QR. Now there are three trigonometric ratios based on a right angle triangle. First one sine, second one cos, third one tan. Sine, opposite side over hypotenuse, cos, adjacent side over hypotenuse, tan, opposite side over adjacent side. Right? Then look at this one. Show that tan x is equal to sin x over cos x. This is like show that 10 equals 20 over 2. Because tan x is a number. Sin x is a number. Number means numerical value. Cos x is a number. You think 20 is equal to 40 over 2. Likewise, we can show this result. How to do it? Usually, when showing a mathematical relation, there are so many ways of proving. The basic way is you can take left hand side and simplify and use the definition for left hand side. Then you can get right hand side. Then simplify, or otherwise use the definition for right hand side. If left hand side is totally equal to right hand side, we can say the given relationship or formula is true. Now, tan x, according to our definition, tan means opposite PQ over QR. PQ over QR. This is our first equation. Then sin x. Sin means opposite side PQ over PR. PQ over PR. Division. I use here division sign. Cos x is adjacent side QR, hypotenuse PR. After changing the mathematical operation, division into multiplication, you can take the reciprocal of this fraction. As a result of that, PR and PR will be cancelled. PQ remains in the numerator, QR remains in the denominator. This is our second equation. By an axiom, first equation is equal to second equation. What is our first equation? That is tan x. What is our second equation? That is sin x over cos x. Then what can you say about equation number 1 and equation number 2? They are equal. It means tan x is equal to sin x over cos x. Here there is a pattern. Here you know angle. You can change the angle. Here I considered angle x. You can consider angle theta. Tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta. Or otherwise you can consider sin 30, cos 30, then tan 30. If you consider this is as 45, tan 45 is equal to sin 45 over cos 45. If you consider angle as 120, tan 120 is equal to sin 120 over cos 120. This is called an identity. This is not an equation. Identity means relation is true for all the numerical values of the variable. Any angle you can substitute here, then the result is true. This is an identity, right? Okay, then we are going to discuss the applications of trigonometric ratios, right? Doing past paper questions, you can improve your knowledge. You can improve your knowledge. You can identify some definitions, right? Paper syllabus, especially there is a special syllabus based on papers. In O-level examination, there are 6 themes. First one numbers, second one measurements, third one algebra, fourth one geometry, fifth one sets and probability, sixth one statistics, right? Trigonometry. If you want to do a problem based on trigonometry, first you have to identify trigonometric ratios. Then angles in a horizontal plane, angles in a vertical plane. Can you remember? Vertical plane, this is a vertical plane, right? How to define the vertical plane? A plane is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Then how to define the horizontal plane? A plane parallel to the ground is your horizontal plane. This is the horizontal plane. Perpendicular. Now this is vertical plane. There are 2 types of angles. Angles in a horizontal plane, that is called bearing. Angles in a vertical plane, angle of elevation and angle of depression. You can remember. Angle of elevation, this is my eye level, right? Then angle of elevation, then angle of depression, right? We will see. The figure shows the locations of 4 statues, capital A, B, C and D on a city plan drawn to scale. Here angle BAC, angle ADC is equal to 90 degrees. AC equals 10 centimeter and AD 9.4 centimeter. Now this is the diagram. Location of 4 statues A, B, C and D. BAC. What is BAC? This is the angle BAC, that is 90 degrees. ADC. This is the angle ADC, that is 90 degrees. AC is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle ADC. If you consider the triangle ADC, then you can apply trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios are based on right angle triangle. Here another right angle triangle BAC, right? BAC and ADC are right angled triangles. Therefore, you can apply trigonometric ratios, right? AC is hypotenuse, that is 10. AD is a side including 90 degrees, that is 9.4, right? This is our main direction north. By considering the triangle ACD and using the trigonometric tables, find the magnitude of angle ACD and show that it is 70 degrees to the nearest degree. Then we want to find out the magnitude of ACD and show that that is 70 degrees. Then how to find out angle ACD? You can apply a trigonometric ratio with this angle, sine, cos or tan. If you want to apply sine ratio, you want opposite side and hypotenuse. If you want to apply cos ratio, adjacent side and hypotenuse. If you want to apply tan ratio, you want opposite side and adjacent side. According to the given information, you have to identify what is the opposite side or what is the adjacent side or what is the hypotenuse. Read the question. AC is 10. AC is 10. AC is the hypotenuse. Now you can apply sine no cos. Sine no cos. In both trigonometric ratios, hypotenuse you can see. Sine or cos. Then next information. AD. AD is 9.4. AD is opposite side. Definitely we have to apply sine ratio. Opposite over hypotenuse. Then sine ACD is equal to opposite side 9.4, hypotenuse 10. After dividing these two numbers, you have 0.9400. Now ACD is equal to, from natural sine table, you have to find out the location of this value. Right? In first column you can see degree. In second column you can see minutes. What is the relationship between degree and minute? We know that 1 degree can be divided into 60 small minutes. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Right? Here 70 degrees and 3 minutes according to the rules of rounding off. Right? Rounding off. 3 minutes is less than half of a degree. It means 30 minutes. Therefore, you can neglect this one. Right? After rounding off, you can consider only 70 degrees. But if you have 40 minutes without getting 3 minutes, if you have 40, then what do we do? Then 71. Understood that? Here 3 minutes is less than to 30 minutes. Therefore, removing 3 minutes, you have 70 degrees. Approximately 70 degrees, right? Now show that it is 70 degrees to the nearest degree, right? We completed it. Now next question. The bearing of D from C is 242 degrees and C is located due east of B. In the following calculations, use 70 degrees for the magnitude of ACD. Find the magnitudes of angle BCD and angle ACB. Then what is the bearing? Bearing is measuring from north in clockwise direction. Right? From north clockwise direction. You know clockwise direction. Right? The bearing of D, D means this is the location of, this is the moving point. Bearing of D from C, it means here you can see the north. Right? Here north, then this angle is, you know, 242. 242 here. And C due east to B, we want to find out angle ACD. ACD means this angle. Right. Then how to get it? 242, here 242 BCD, no, we want to find out the value of BCD. BCD means this small angle. Up to BC, you know that there are 3 right angles. Up to BC, if you consider a rotation, there are three right angles. Here 180 degrees contains two right angles. First right angle, second right angle and third right angle. Up to CD you have 242. Then what to do? 270 minus 242. We will see. Angle BCD is equal to 270 contains 3 right angles minus 242. Then 28. Did you get it? I will explain again. Here you can see two right angles, 90 degrees, 90 degrees and another 90 degrees. Now that is 270. Right, up to DC. Up to DC means this whole angle. That is 242. 270 minus 242. Now you want to find out this small angle BCD, this small one. How to get it? 270 minus 242, that is 28. Therefore, this angle is 28 degrees. Taking the difference of two angles, right? Then they ask to find angle ACB. ACB, this one, ACB. ACB means this angle. You know that this whole angle is 70 degrees. That is 70 degrees. BCD, that is 28 degrees. Taking the difference, here 28, 70 minus 28, 42 degrees. Now, next one, by considering the triangle ABC and using the trigonometric tables, find the length of AB. Now, we will see the diagram. Find the length of AB. We want to find out this length AB, right? Then how to do it? Angle BAC 90 degrees. BAC 90 degrees. BAC 90 degrees. BAC 90 degrees. Then BAC, ADC 90 degrees. Here AC is 10 centimeter. AC 10 centimeter. AC 10 centimeter. AD 9.4. 9.4. Angle ACB 42. ACB 42. It means this angle. This is 42. Right? Find the length of AB. If you want to find out the length of AB from this angle, opposite side is AB, adjacent side is AC. Now, tan ratio. How to get tan? Here AB over AC, this is the angle 42, angle ACB, ACB, ACB. This is 42 degrees. Opposite side, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. Now tan 42 you can see from natural tangents table, that is 0.9004 AB over 10. Now you can do cross multiplication. AB multiplied by 1, AB 10 multiplied by 0.9004. then you have 9.004 centimeter. Right? We want to find the length of AB, we got it. Now we can see next one. 2017 O-level maths paper. We are going to consider trigonometric question. 10 marks. Here you have 10 marks. Essay type question. Right. Now, on a horizontal ground, look at this word, horizontal ground. A mango tree, a jack tree and coconut tree are located at the positions capital A, B and T respectively. B is located to the north of A. North of A. B is located to the north of A. North of A. Here you have A, here B. And T is located to east of A. Then directions: north, east, south, west. B is located to the north of A and T is located to the east of A. This is the location of T. You know that this angle is 90 degrees. Right? We will see diagram AB, then you can see AT. AT is 100 meters, here 100 meters, and the bearing of T from B, bearing of T from B, here from B. Bearing means angle from north to clockwise direction. This is the bearing 162. We can see bearing 162 degrees here. Right? Now, draw a sketch of the positions A, B and T and indicate the given measurements. We completed that one like this. Then find the magnitude of ATB, magnitude of ATB. Now we want to find out this one, angle ATB. Then we will see how to find it. ATB. 162 minus 90. How to get this value? ATB. We know that this angle is theta. Now we know according to geometry theta plus 90 is equal to 162. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angle. As a result of that, 162 minus 90 equals angle ATB. That is how we get that one. Right? Then 72 degrees, we marked it. Using the trigonometric tables, find the distance AB in meters. Distance AB in meters. AB. What is AB? AB is called opposite side. Opposite side. Right? AB. You know adjacent side. Opposite adjacent. Opposite adjacent means we will see tan ratio. From triangle ATB, tan 72 is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. Therefore, AB over 100, AB over 100 from natural tangents table, you can get 72 degrees means 3.078. Now you can do cross multiplication method. 1. AB multiplied by 1, AB 100 multiplied by 3.078. Now you have 307.8 meters. Okay. This is the length of AB. Now, a well is located at position C, at position C, to the north of A, to the north of A, to the north of A. Here you have A, north of A. Between A and B. Here the location of B. Between A and B you have C. Such that TC equals 175 degrees. We will see. TC 175 meters. TC 175 meters. Now I want to find out the magnitude of ACT. 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 ACT means this one. According to this angle, you have opposite side. AT is opposite. CT. What is CT? CT is the hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse means sine. Sine. Then we will see sine ACT is equal to 100 over 175. Here what is the 100? It means AC over CT. Right? Now after completing cross multiplication, you have angle ACT equals 34 degrees and 51 minutes. Now we will consider next question, 2018 trigonometry question, right? Here you can see a vertical post AB, vertical post AB, this is vertical one, AB erected on a level horizontal ground and point C located 30 meter from it are shown in the figure. The angle of elevation means this one. Angle of elevation of the top of the post, this is the top. B when observed from the point C is 48. Angle of elevation is 48. The length of a wire tied to B from the point D located in the same direction as C from A is 50. Right? This length is 50. Now we will see. Copy the given figure in your answer script and include the above information. We included. Then they ask, show that the angle of elevation of B, we will see, show that angle of elevation of B when observed from D is greater than 40 degrees. Now we want to find out the angle of elevation of B, angle of elevation of B when observed from D, right? Then from triangle ABC, if you consider the triangle ABC, this is your triangle ABC, this one, this is the triangle ABC, tan 48, tan 48. Opposite side AB, adjacent side AC. AB, we want to find out the length of AB. Tan 48, 1.1106 from natural tangent table. AC is 30. Now, you can do cross multiplication. AB equals 30 multiplied by 1.1106. Then you have 33.318. That is AB. 33.318. They ask, show that the angle of elevation of B from D means this one. Now, if you consider this triangle, you can see according to this angle opposite side and the hypotenuse. Opposite side and the hypotenuse. If you consider a triangle like this, what is your opposite side? AB. Opposite side is AB, right? Here D. We want to find out this angle. It is clear that this is 90. This is your opposite side. This is your hypotenuse. Directly you can apply sine ratio. Right, we will see how to do it. 33.318 meters. Then we can see from triangle ABD, sine BDA or equals AB over BD. Using the given measurements, you can see sine BDA is equal to 0.6663. What is the corresponding angle? Angle BDA is equal to 41 degrees and 47 minutes, right? Because 41 degrees and 47 minutes greater than 40, the angle of elevation of B from D is greater than 40 degrees. Right, we will see next question. 2019 O-level trigonometry question. Right, we will see what are the concepts we need to complete here. A man standing at point capital A of a level ground observes a mango tree at point C, a distance of 100 meters away from him on a bearing of 127. He also observes a coconut tree at point B, which is to the south of point A and to the west of point C. A rough sketch of the locations of the point A, B and C is given in the figure. We will see the figure. Right, this is the figure according to the given information. Right, you can see according to the given information, this is the figure. We include the information. Then copy the given figure onto your answer script and indicate the above information. We completed that one. Then they ask, using the trigonometric table, find the distance AB between the man and the coconut tree to the nearest meter. AB is, we will see according to the angle. This angle is 53. This is 53. This is the angle. This is called adjacent side. This is our hypotenuse. Therefore, cos 53. Adjacent side AB, hypotenuse is AC. Using your natural cosine table, 0.6018 AB over 100, cross multiplication AB into 1 AB, then you multiply 100 by this value. After simplifying, you have 60.18 meter. Right? AB equals 60 meters. There is another method. Without considering this cos 53, you can use sine 37. What's the reason? We know that cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. There is a relation like this. Cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta, right? According to that method, you will have this ratio. Okay, then on the copied figure, mark the point D, which is exactly halfway between the man and the coconut tree, and the point E, which is 118 meters to the west of the coconut tree at point B. Using the approximate value obtained in part 2 above for the distance AB and the trigonometric tables, find the magnitude of BDE. BDE, this one. We want to find out the magnitude. Then BD 30 meter, BD 30 meter, because AD is equal to DB, then BD is 30, this is 30 meter. Tan BDE, BDE, this one, tan BDE, here you can see opposite side over adjacent side, 118 over 30. Now, after simplifying, you have 3.933. What is the corresponding angle from natural tangents? 75 degrees and 44 minutes, right? Tan BDE. Using the tangent ratio, you can find out this angle, because you know opposite side and adjacent side. If you have opposite, adjacent, definitely tan, because you want to find out this angle. No any other way to find out that angle. This is the end of the lesson, right? Today our revision lesson was trigonometry. In that lesson, you learned about trigonometric ratios, sine, cos and tan. How to get trigonometric ratios using a right angle triangle, and angles in a horizontal plane, bearing, angles in a vertical plane, angle of elevation and angle of depression. After that, calculations based on trigonometric ratios using trigonometric tables. This is a compulsory question in your O-level examination. Definitely we will have a question based on trigonometry. Not only O-level, up to A-level also you will have trigonometry, right? We think that you understood how to apply trigonometric ratios and the special calculation methods to this question, right? From trigonometry, you start your journey, right? The science of measuring angles is trigonometry. Very, very interesting and important lesson. Today our lesson is over. We will meet again with a new and valuable and important lesson. Goodbye to all.